A monk had returned to his city after traveling all over the world. After reaching the kingdom, he started staying as a guest at king's palace. One day, the king went to monk and said, "I have a request. I have been asking this one question for 20 years, but nobody helped." "Will you?" Monk replied. "Sure. Ask me." King said, "I want to meet God. I don't want any explanation on how to. I just want to meet God directly. Can you help meet God?" The monk smiled and asked, "Sure. Do you want to meet God now or after a while?" King said, "Sorry. Maybe you didn't understand. I am talking about Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. Have you not understand that I am talking about God?" Monk said, "Excellency, there is no scope to forget. This is my work. So you decide if you want to meet now or after a while." Monk then said, "You have been eager to meet for 20 years, and today the time has come to meet. So why not meet now?" The king took courage. He said, "Well, I want to meet now. Please help me." Monk said, "Okay, now please write your name and address on this small piece of paper so that I can convey to God who you are." King wrote down his name, address to his palace, his introduction, his titles, and gave it to the monk. After reading it, monk said, "Sir, all these things which you wrote on paper seem to be false and untrue." Monk said, "If you change your name, will you change? Will your consciousness, your being, your personality become different?" King replied, "No. Why would I change by changing the name? Name is name. I am me." Monk said, "So one thing has been decided, that the name is not your introduction, because you will not change because of its change. Now tell me, today you are a king, tomorrow you become a village beggar. Will you change?" King said, "No. Even if the kingdom will go away, I will become a beggar. But why would I change? I am who I am. What I am after being a king, I will be the same even after being a beggar. There will be no house, no kingdom, no wealth, but me, I will remain what I am." Monk said, "So the second thing has been decided, that the kingdom is not your identity, because even if the kingdom is snatched away, you do not change. Now tell me, what is your age?" King replied, 40 years. Monk said, "So after being 50 years old, will you become another? 20 years, or when you were a child, then were you someone else?" The king said, "No, age changes, body changes, but me, what I was in childhood, what was inside me is still there today." Monk said, "Then age is no longer your identity. Your body is also no longer your identity. Then who are you? If you write it, I will send it to God. Otherwise, I will also be called alive as you." "None of this introduction is yours." King said, "Then it becomes very difficult. I do not know who I am. I have known this to be my identity." Monk said, "Then there was great difficulty, because I cannot even introduce someone. I cannot even tell who wants to meet him. Then how will I tell God to meet you? So go, find out first who you are, and I assure you that the day you will know who you are, you will not come to find God, because in knowing the oneself, that which is God is also known." So friends, let's move up from this irrelevant question. Once you find who you are, everything else will be discovered simultaneously. I pray that God listens to your prayers and alleviates your sufferings. May He bless you in the right path.